I'm here with Terry Butler of Obituary. My name's Alyssa Decay with Death by Metal STL. How you doing, man?
Great. How are you?
Pretty good. It's really great to meet you, and thank you again for this opportunity. I really appreciate it, dude.
Oh, you're welcome.
Fucking awesome.
Thanks for the interview.
It's my first time seeing you guys live, and it was amazing.
Awesome.
You played Slowly We Rot, and I was just like, oh my god, yes! This is my first time seeing you guys, so I was really excited.
Well, I'm glad you liked it.
Yeah. Fuck yeah, man. So my first question is, what inspires you the most?
Well, when I hit the stage and see the crowd, enjoying our music that we wrote, that's a high,
Yeah.
So I love that.
You really like the crowd?
that's it's great. It's a big rush, And I also like the whole production of the day, getting to a club, loading in, doing sound check, getting your backstage room, that whole thing.
That's cool. Why did you choose to play bass out of all of the instruments?
Well, when I was younger, I always wanted to play guitar. I loved Ace Frehley. He's a big hero of mine way back in the day. But I also love Gene Simmons. And just when I got a little older, my friend had a band, and he's like, "Hey, you should get a bass. You seem like a bass player." So I did. And kind of shortly after I got the bass, I joined his band, Massacre. The rest is history. But I just originally wanted to play guitar, but I kind of picked up a bass and started plunking on it, and here we are.
Yep, that's awesome, man. So what are you currently working on with Obituary and Hideous? I'm aware that you are doing Hideous now.
Yeah,
it's a new thing.
Hideous is just a little side thing right now that me and my brother-in-law are involved with. He was also the drummer in 6 Feet Under. Matt Bishop, that was in Lividity, and Ed Webb, the ex-singer of Massacre.
Yeah.
It's just a little thing right now. It's like a 2-song demo we're putting out.
That's awesome.
But we got like 12 songs written, and it's just old school death metal, thrash kind of stuff.
That's cool. That's awesome.
So just taking it a little slow with that.
So Obituary's music video for Violence is amazing. Like, that is so cool.
Yeah.
What inspired you guys to do a video like that? Like a cartoon video?
We were approached by Balazs Groff.
Okay.
He's the artist. And he said, "Hey, I'd love to do an animated video for you." So we're like, "Okay, show us what you can do." And he sent us a little 15-minute clip of something he did. We're like, "All right, go for it." So we kind of gave him some ideas and a storyboard to work with, and he came out with that. Have you seen the new video?
Yeah, the recent one? Yeah, I saw that.
That's part 2.
That's part 2, yeah. It's like a whole other story.
Yeah, so he did an amazing job, And
it's like the continuation of Violence.
We've all done the videos where we're walking around in the woods or we're on stage playing air guitar.
Yeah, well, everybody's done that.
We've done all that stuff. So we're like, let's just do something different, put on a cool, funny video. And
I thought it was awesome with the band and everything.
Yeah, I mean, some people take things way too serious. They think that we should walk around and
be
complete leather and studs all day long and eat babies for dinner and stuff. That's not what we are.
Yeah. Well, a lot of people are really weird with the metal scene. There's a lot of metal elitists who are like, if you don't like this band I listen to, there's a problem. Like, you're like, oh, come on, man. Like,
there's people that even like, if you like anything besides a demo, you're sold out.
I know.
So whatever.
It's weird because people don't even listen to music for the music anymore. It's more of like the stature.
Of course. How unreadable of a logo can you have?
Right.
How much makeup can you put on?
Just be you. Is what I always say. No matter what.
Yeah.
Do you have any ideas on touring with Hideous, or you don't plan?
The plans are in the future at some point to be able to play some shows.
Yeah.
But right now it's just in the early stages. We want to put the demo out and get a record contract and then go from there.
All right, that'd be cool.
Yeah.
That'd be awesome. What is your favorite song to play live? Any band that you've been in? Favorite song? Or top favorite songs?
When I was in Death, all the Death stuff was amazing to play. But, I really love playing Intoxicated from Obituary. Death, Spiritual Healing was amazing to play. Pull the Plug, Born to Die.
Yeah.
Primitive Waves, those were great to play.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's really cool to hear. What advice do you have for young kids starting a band or seeking a path in the music industry?
Well, it's the old cliche things. You got to practice. no one's going to want to go see your band if you suck.
Yeah.
You know, so you got to do the best you can and learn and learn and learn. Practice at home. You know, practice in the garage as a band as much as you can. And if you do get a gig somewhere, when you play, you're going to sound like you know what you're doing. People are going to be interested. You know, that's the main thing. You know, go from there. After you're confident enough that you know your material, you can play it good enough. Record a demo. It's so easy these days. You know, everyone's got a studio at home through their Apple computer, laptop. You know.
Yeah.
And just try and get a record contract, put something out. You know.
Yep. Yeah. Awesome. So, what are your band practices like? I mean, I know every band has like. A lot of bands have their, you know, regular, okay, we're going to practice and do that.
Yeah.
A lot of bands have practice and have fun. It's like a gathering. It's like a guys thing, you know.
Yeah.
How are your band practices? Are they like fun? Are they
mellow.
like, yeah, serious, you know?
They're pretty mellow.
Do you guys drink? Or?
We actually practice early in the morning, 10:30 or 11 o'clock. We all meet over at John's house. That's where the studio is. That's where we record our albums.
Okay.
We all meet there and just jam for about an hour and a half, take our time, casual, nothing super serious, you know.
Cool. All right.
See you later, dude. Yeah.
Do you like to read? And if so, what do you read?
I do like to read. I just don't read enough. I like some of the, I don't know exactly what you call them, thrillers where, you know, you got a Navy SEAL dropped into a country and he's got to fight his way out. Whatever those are called.
So like military stuff?
Yeah, you know what I mean? Like spy stuff, whatever.
So like Splinter Cell and
that
like,
kind of
do you
stuff.
play video
I really
games?
like that. Yeah, Splinter Cell's actually one of my favorites.
Oh,
Resident
really?
Evil, Twisted Metal, that stuff, you know.
You play Resident Evil?
I have.
That is my favorite, one of my favorite games.
I played it from the beginning, way back in the, you know.
When they originally started.
Yeah,
Resident Evil 0, right?
Yeah. Yeah, I like that, you know, video games and stuff. But,
so other
reading,
than...
you know, I should read more, but I like horror novels, whatever, you know.
Yeah. Cool, awesome.
Yeah.
So, what are your favorite horror movies?
The Thing. I know it's kind of sci-fi horror, but I consider it horror. I love The Thing. It's one of my favorite. Exorcist. You know, 7 Gates to Hell, and you know, 7 Doors of Death, and it's called Gates to Hell over here. I don't know. It's all confusing. They call it something else in different countries, but a lot of the Italian horror movies and stuff I like. Yeah.
So you like independent films?
Yeah, I do.
My first horror movie, I was 7 years old, and it was Halloween, the first Halloween. And my mom's like, "Hey, watch this movie," and I'm like,
That's
"Okay."
A classic one.
You know, normal kids would have, you know, nightmares, and I'm like, "Yeah, Halloween!" You know?
Yeah, I know. I saw The Exorcist when I was like 10 years old.
Yeah.
I was like, oh my
You're
God.
like, yeah, it's amazing.
Scarred my brain, you know. But, yeah.
Cool. What is your favorite country to tour?
I love touring in Germany. I love touring in Holland, Spain. So I can't really single one out. Japan's amazing. Italy's cool. You know, Greece.
That's awesome. So you like a
lot
of
of
countries.
Yeah.
I've actually never been out of this country. So, I mean, I went to Canada, you know, that's right up there. And I went to St. Thomas.
There's a lot of cool places. It's a little scary traveling these days with how the world is, but, you know, you got to do it.
All right, man. I really appreciate this interview, and this show was amazing. Thank you very much.
Thank you for the interview.
Of course. Thank you, Terry.
Right.
This is Alyssa Decay from Death by Metal STL, and I'm here with Terry Butler of Obituary. Thank you, man.
Thank you. Thank you.